Hey, welcome back, 7:54. It is the dreaded open enrollment season
I know.
for health insurance. It's not fun like other seasons are. Before you mindlessly stick with your current health plan, stop.
In the name of love.
No, just stop.
Okay. Consumer reporter Steve Noviello is somebody who we do love because he says, here's all the advice and the double checking we need to do. Take us through it, Steve.
I didn't write dreaded in that script. Come on, let's be more positive about this experience. Let's get off to a good start. It's barely 8 o'clock in the morning. All right, here's the bottom line, folks. Yeah, most people hate doing this. And what do? We are overwhelmed by the idea of having to choose a health insurance plan. In fact, most of us this very busy time of year will spend more time researching a big screen TV for Christmas than we will choosing a health care plan for our family. 90% of people will absolutely just choose the same thing. But it's important that you take a closer look because you actually may be overlooking some changes and even some benefits that could be coming your way.
So the best place to get the most up-to-date information is
I will tell
your
you
coworkers.
Yeah, ask
What are
Tim
you
Ryan
doing,
at the
Tim?
water cooler. That's what I do.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what you want to skip, and that's those printed materials. Think about it. By the time these things get sourced and prepped and printed and shipped and distributed, it's quite possible that this information is months old by the time it actually gets to you. So instead, if nothing else, I want you to sit down and make a list of the providers that you use, all of the doctors, all of the medications, things your family counts on, and then I want you to either call your insurer through their 800 number or go to their website and make sure that everything that you depend on will still be available to you if you choose the same plan for next year.
So that's in an ideal world. But really, I mean, Steve, when it comes down to it, a lot of people are just looking at the premium. They're just saying,
Price.
how much am I going to have to pay?
Right.
And they think of that one number. So how do you navigate that when you really are on a budget?
You know, and it really actually is a big mistake that you make when you say, okay, how much is this going to cost out of my paycheck? Nope, I want the cheaper one. Yes, cheaper might be nicer when it comes out of your check, but it might mean higher deductibles, it might mean higher copays, especially when you consider if you're maybe a family with young kids that are prone to getting sick or they play contact sports and they're constantly at the doctor because they're getting injured. You might want to look at paying more for your premium and reducing the cost of things like deductibles and copays because you go to the doctor so much.
Yeah, and also, as you point out, take advantage of everything that is offered. I know, for example, in our plan this year, for the first time, the option of telemedicine is being offered, where you don't actually have to go. You just talk to somebody on the computer or on the telephone.
You know, and you're going to see that a lot with a lot of big corporations. It is a much more cost-effective means of providing care for folks. And they say just as effective. I mean, how many times do you go to the doctor and it's almost like it's compulsory, right? Well, I know I've got X, Y, and Z symptoms and I know what kind of medication. Well, come in. Now you can just do it over, over the internet or over the phone even. The other thing I want you to take a look at, though, is all of the other kinds of benefits here. So we hear open enrollment and we think health insurance, right? But I also want you to look at life insurance, disability insurance, and really maybe having the opportunity to beef those things up. I know that 1.5 or 2 times your salary sounds like an awful lot of money, God forbid something were to happen to you, but especially if you have a young and growing family, it's really not. And as for those people that are getting their first jobs, the biggest mistake you could make is say, you know what? I'm in my 20s, no way I need disability insurance. According to the Council for Disability Research, today's 20-somethings will have a 1 in 4 chance of experiencing some sort of disability before they hit retirement age. So definitely it doesn't cost a lot. It's worth it to have. Real quick before I let you go, it is the beginning of No Shave November, growing out the beard all month long. I want you to come to visit my Facebook fan page, facebook.com/SaveMeSteve for education information and your chance to help us raise money for cancer research.
And there he is, one day in.
One day in. Looking good, right?
Steve.
Good lighting in here.
Hey, that was helpful. I just got a text from a friend who said, "Oh, that's a reminder. I need to decide, and
We
I
have
need
reached
some
one
help with
person
it."
this morning on good day. Everybody go home.